Well, we started another week with pretty much what is spring. Spring in February. That's right, spring in February. And we start with a handful of deer out in the yard. One's already gotten down there to that beautiful lake and had a nice refreshing drink. Water temperatures down around 40 degrees or lower. This week is going to be in the 60s and 70s every single day. I'm talking every single day for the next 12 or 14 days. Now the nights, I don't think we have any nights that's going to be below freezing. That's amazing for the middle of February. Absolutely incredible. But that's what's forecast. As I said back in the beautiful October, November, and December that we had, this is global warming, sign me up. Now, I know that a lot of you hadn't had this kind of fall and winter, but the Midwest and the South has been unbelievable. We did have that nice big old snowstorm the other day. Snow stayed for quite a while. But oh my goodness, what beautiful weather we've had also. Very little winter, just absolutely incredible, nice stuff. I'm feeling happy this morning. That baby is feeling happy this morning. Almost did a little zoomy there. Almost did a little zoomy. That little buck is feeling happy as well. Sure is growing. It's going to have some beautiful antlers this time next year. All is well. The lake is gorgeous. Reflection of the mountain on the water, incredible. And a beautiful days in store for people in Oklahoma and a lot of places in the South as the cold stays north, right where it belongs. What a gorgeous evening it is out there this evening. It made it to 80 degrees today. That's right, 80 degrees here in southern Oklahoma. 2, 4, 6, 7 deer out there and a big blue heron. Y'all see that big blue heron out there? Y'all focus in on the deer. That big great blue heron right out there. And it shouldn't be any bait fish of any kind up in shallow water, but with an 80-degree day like it was today, some of those bait fish will get up there in the shallow water, and that blue heron is definitely looking for them. I've actually seen, or have video, I didn't see it in person, but I saw the video, I have the video, of one of those big blue heron catching and eating a 5-pound bass. Now, you look at that bird, and you don't think there's any way it could eat a 5-pound bass, but I'm telling you it can. Look at that neck. That neck just gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it swallows that bass. It was terrible. It was sickening to watch that happen. So, they're beautiful birds, they're big birds, but to be honest with you, I'm not much of a fan of the great blue heron. He's backing up saying, uh-oh, he's not saying good things about me. But what I am a fan of is that right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bunch of deer. 7 of them down there, I believe. At least 7. Look like all girls and boys, or girls and babies. I think that's the buck right there, though, isn't it? No, I see some horns there. No, not on that one. Not on that one. Not on any. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Nothing. Nothing with any antlers there. And one of them could be red tag's baby boy. I saw him had lost one antler. I don't know if he's lost the other one or not because, I think he probably has. He might be in that bunch out there, and if he is, there's no way to know. I actually saw another deer today that had only one antler. There's a little nubbin buck right there. We'll have some nice little antlers next year for sure. That's beautiful down there. It's beautiful when you look out there on a calm lake like that. See the reflection of the mountain. Look at that reflection of the mountain in there. Is that gorgeous or is that gorgeous? Absolutely spectacular. And then you look out there and you see deer. Beautiful deer feeding in the yard. If this keeps on, this warm weather keeps on, even though it is early February, grass is going to start turning green. I'm ready. I'm ready. Go ahead and turn green. We have a few deer enjoying a crisp morning out there. We had a little cold front come through. we have what they're now calling fall spring, is what we're having here in the month of February here in southern Oklahoma. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just absolutely fantastic. But we have all these 60, 70 degree weather, and here we're in a period of time where this cold front, as an example, the cold front in February. Now, cold front in February means freezing temperatures, right? Maybe down to single digits, teens, maybe chill temperatures down around zero. How about a cold front where the temperature got to 36 degrees last night? Here in Murray County, Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma, right close to the Texas border, and Arbuckle Mountains, beautiful Arbuckle Mountains, where we live, near heaven, very close to heaven, very close to heaven. And even have burn barrels. They're not very pretty, but it sure is nice to have burn barrels. But you can see a little handful of deer out there, 4, 5, 6 running around, scattered all around out there, enjoying this morning. They know it's February as well, I suspect, and enjoying this fall spring. But it's going to be 70 degrees today. 36 degrees this morning. That's on the almost double. Might double, as a matter of fact. And then maybe 75 or 80 tomorrow, and it's about the same the next day. So, and this pattern is continuing for the next couple of weeks. Still no rain. We had 3/10 of an inch of rain about the 2nd or 3rd of December. We had that little snow and ice storm here a few days ago, 10 days ago or so now, I guess. I don't know. But Oklahoma City got more snow than we did. They said they got a 1/2 inch of moisture out of that. I actually wrote down 3/10 of an inch of moisture myself. For us, the 3/10 of an inch is all we have for 2026. All we have for 2026. We said we possibly could get a little bit more in the morning before church, but probably not. Probably not measurable if we get it. May get some thunderstorms next week. But again, we got these 60, 70, 75, occasionally 80 every now and then. 81 degrees yesterday. Are the deer enjoying it? I don't know. Is Jimmy enjoying it? Absolutely. It's cloudy out there this morning, but no rain. But when you haven't had any rain in over 2 months, you get really, really excited about cloudy. Very, very excited about cloudy. Let me tell you, the fish are still chasing those big shad out there. You know, I'd gone down to the dock and fished like 5 different evenings, you know, just for maybe an hour, maybe hour and a half, the last couple hours of the day, right before dark. And I've been down there like 5 days in a row. Red Tag and her family's all out there, walking around, feeding in the yard everywhere. But I'd gone down there like, not 5 days in a row, but like 5 times, you know, missed a couple of days. But when I had time to run down there the last hour before dark, I'd run down there and fish. And 5 straight days, I never got a bite. 5 straight days, I never got a bite. But as we look at that lake out there this morning, let me tell you, there is some beautiful, incredibly beautiful, healthy bass running around. The gizzard shad, which I've always been a big believer that you need gizzard shad in private lakes. A gizzard shad will let the big bass have something to eat, let the big bass really grow and not be hurting for food at all. And that's exactly what's happened here. The gizzard shad, big schools of them running around out there. And these big gizzard shad are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inches long. A lot of them are 6 to 8 inches is probably about the size of most of them, 6 to 8 inches. And but yesterday evening I went down to the dock right before dark. I told Chris, I said, we watched the Oklahoma boys beat Vanderbilt in a upset the top 20 team, number 15 Vanderbilt in a basketball game. Watched that on television. I went down the last hour before dark. I caught 7. I'm going to make a long story short. I caught 7. And those 7, probably 3 of them were over 5 pounds. The 2 largest, though, weighed 6 pounds and 11 ounces and 7 pounds and 6 ounces. That's right, 7 pounds and 6 ounces. I weighed both of those big fish. So Jim Bob Basham, my buddy down there in Texas, I weighed those. Calvin Hudson, I weighed those. Those are not guess weights. Those are not Jimmy weights, arm weights. Those are on the scale, 7 pounds and 6 ounces and 6 pounds and 11 ounces. And those are 2 really big bass. And they were absolutely gorgeous. They were bass that you would, unbelievable. I mean, they're just unbelievable. The 6'11" was really, really fat. He was shorter. The 7'6" was a little bit, it really didn't look any larger, but it was larger because I did weigh it. But it was longer, that's why it was larger. But they're unbelievable. Caught another one over 5 pounds. It was just all 7 fish looked the same. Caught them on a big crankbait. So we're getting ready to go to church. A beautiful day to go to church. We have some rain forecast maybe in the next week or so. Over 2 months without any rain at all. That little snow and ice But we're thankful for it, to be honest with you. Let's go to church. Beautiful Chris comes down the ramp as we head to church on a cloudy but not rainy day. We'd just as soon come out here in the rain and get wet, to be honest with you. We look out here, and all the ladies and their babies and some bucks that have lost their horn have all come to see her off to church. They don't get to see Chris nearly as often as they normally do. They miss her. There's no doubt about that. And there's about 10 or 12 of them out there this morning, and they're all just right here, scattered out through the woods down through there, and just beautiful ladies and babies come out here to see you, honey. Look at that. Now, they might be a little tempted by that South Fresh deer food as well, but I think they come to see you, don't you?
I do.
You guess, huh? I think maybe they did. That's a buck right there. It's lost his horns. You see that? That one right to the left of the feeder. It's looking right at you. See where his horns are falling off? That's a big buck, too. I think that might be Fat Boy. I think that is Fat Boy there. So his antlers are laying out there somewhere. My knee wasn't so bad. I'd do some walking, but I can't even hardly walk. Well, I don't go walk in the woods. Got to get it operated on, I guess. You tried about everything. So far, nothing's worked very well. Well, let's get you loaded up and head to town. Bye, girls and boys. Red Tag, you're beautiful. There's a nice little bunch of deer this morning. Probably bucks and does, both. We've no way to really know. Some of them still have antlers, some of them do not. We know that that's Red Tag out there and her babies. We know that one of those babies has antlers, but his antlers is laying in the woods somewhere, not carrying them on his head. I think maybe that Fat Boy's been coming around quite a bit. He may be out there as well. We have to get a really good close look on him. We can see, I guess, about 7 or 8 deer out there, which is, we've been having 7 to, I say 7, 4 or 5, 3 or 4 to about a dozen. I think there's maybe, let's see 4 right there, and I see another 4 right over there. There may be 1 or 2 or 3 behind the trees. I don't really know. And they're looking off out in the woods, so there's probably 1 or 2 more wandering around out there within range of seeing. And maybe I can't see because I'm looking through the iPhone as opposed to scanning the woods with my eyes. But that's a good start. It's going to be beautiful today. Thank you, Lord, for this day. 81 degrees here yesterday in balmy Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma, Murray County, Oklahoma. Oh, look at that buck get all upset. I think that's a buck. Looks like he's lost his antlers. Seems like I can see some, I don't know, that may just be a doe. I think it's a buck. Several deer out there this morning, quite a few. Have about 10 or 12 coming around every day now. That's a buck right there walking in. Big buck. Has no antlers, but that's a big buck. I think that is Fat Boy. He's got 2 beautiful 2 beautiful antlers laying out there in the woods somewhere, which we haven't found any yet. Have not even found. There's a deal with 1 antler. So he's lost 1 more coming off. That's an amazing deal. Those antlers grow so big, and yet they fall off every single year. It happens on the elk as well. The elk get so deep in the woods and so high on the mountains that we just don't really find many elk sheds. Just don't find many elk sheds. But we do have a lot of deer sheds. The deer are very aggressive around that food this morning, like a family with 12 boys. Going to be another beauty today. 57, 58 degrees as a low. It's already 62, 7 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Lord, blessing us with incredible winter here in 2025 and 2026. Yep, he probably will be carrying that one around a little while longer, and he'll look like a girl. Yes, he will. That's all right. Those babies are pretty enough to look like girls, aren't they? They sure are. I love them all. That's just a young buck right there. That's his first set of antlers. He's going to have a lot more to be proud of this next year. Yes, he will. Yes, he will.